Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the invocation and the playing of the national anthem. The invocation will be given by the 1st Battalion, 22nd Field Artillery. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the commander of Fox Battery, 1st Battalion, 22nd Field Artillery, Captain Ralph Turner.
Good morning, Colonel White, Command Sergeant Major Kelsey, and distinguished guests. I am Captain Turner, and I'm an American soldier. On behalf of Fort Sill Command Team, welcome to Fort Sill 434 Brigade Graduation Ceremony. Thank you all for joining us today as we commemorate the accomplishments of your warriors and our newest American soldiers. Before we continue to move forward in celebration of the Army's next generation, we must take the time to honor those who served before us. On behalf of the 434 Field Artillery Brigade Combat Team, we would like for all veterans to please stand and be recognized for their service to our country. Ten weeks ago, these 192 warriors were seated before you left home, many for the first time to become part of something bigger than themselves. Although they arrived as individuals, they are leaving as an honored time team. Two of these warriors will also be leaving us as naturalized citizens of the United States. They have worked and succeeded in every task that was put before them because failure was not an option. As they tell you, it was more than the boots and the uniform to make an American soldier. They have been instilled with the fundamentals of discipline and have embodied the Army core values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. These fundamentals and values are acquired and put into practice every day through tough and realistic and safe training. You may have already heard the stories about the sting of the gas chamber, the nervousness of throwing a live hand grenade, and the pride of passing the final Army fitness test. These stories are just a small representation of their overall experience. In just over 67 days, they have trained on their primary weapon system, foot march over more than 60 miles. Learn how to perform life-saving measures and experience the beautiful, ever-changing weather of Oklahoma. Every training event is a building block towards forming a foundational skill these soldiers will use in everyday life and combat. They have shaped these skills by training like their lives and their lives and battle ways depending on it. Furthermore, they understand that the soldier's creed and the warrior ethos are not just words to memorize, but words the American soldiers live by. These soldiers have met every challenge head on and succeeded due in large part to positive leadership and the many environment created by the Army finest non-commissioned officers. These outstanding coaches, mentors, and the role models taught your soldiers the true meaning of discipline and teamwork. The drill sergeant professionalism, competence, and dedication to standards have made a lifelong impression on your soldiers. Most importantly, these soldiers would not be here today if it wasn't for the underlying love and support of their families. I applaud you all and ask that you all continue to support your soldiers throughout their military careers. They became American soldiers for you, their family and friends. Soldiers of Foxtrot Battery. I extend my gratitude to you and the sacrifices you have made to become an American soldier. By taking this courageous step into the period of global uncertainty, you have truly set yourself apart from our fellow citizens and defenders of the freedom and American way of life. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the guest speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, this is someone very special, a sergeant major who served over 20 years in the military, a father figure to me, a mentor to me, and been a mentor throughout my entire career, and right now he's still a mentor to me. He's retired. First time I met him, he told me this. First time I met him, he told me, "Hey sir, get off my grass." And every time I look at grass right now, I get PTSD. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome retired Command Sergeant Major Mario Nancy.
Hey, good morning, family and friends. Hey, Colonel White, Sergeant Major Kelsey, Battalion, Battery Command Teams, and Drill Sergeants. Hey, it's an honor and a privilege to be standing before you on this morning. I too was once a soldier, and now I am a soldier for life. I always tell individuals, 5 days after high school, I joined the Army. So I got one free weekend, and that was it. I spent the next 28 years in the Army. So now, what I'm doing is trying to adapt to society. It's definitely different than being in uniform. All right, so I have my speech here, and I asked all the soldiers this morning if they wanted the long version or the short version of my speech. Some said long, some said short, but the reality is the long and the short version are both the same length. Okay? So, family and friends, what a great day it is to be in the presence of our nation's newest soldiers. Family and friends that are present and those that are tuned in through social media, I just want to say thank you for celebrating this momentous occasion with us. I also want to personally tell you and remind you that the same unconditional love, presence, and support that you have shown throughout the past 10 weeks of training will also be required throughout the duration of your soldier's military career. Please believe it. Now, there are numerous topics that I wish I had the time to speak on because it is extremely important that you continue to build upon the foundation that your leadership, your drill sergeants, and cadre have set before you since your arrival here at lovely Fort Sill, Oklahoma. However, there is one word that keeps resonating with me, and that is the word character. I'm going to briefly expound on this word to bring some clarity on its importance. I say briefly because I have to keep my speech within the parameters of what former President Woodrow Wilson referred to as the 3 B's when it comes to public speaking. So the first B is be brief. The second B is be brilliant. And the third B is be gone. So, that's my plan this morning. This is especially important this morning. Why? Because I know for a fact that I am the only obstacle that stands between you and your soldier. Since you have arrived here at basic combat training, your drill sergeants and cadre have repeatedly expressed to you about living the Army values. So family and friends, at the beginning of the ceremony, you heard your soldier boisterously recite the soldier's creed. And in the third sentence of that creed it states, "I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values." Now these 7 Army values that they are referred to, which are vitally important, are loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. The Army values are known as the foundation of our core values, but they also are known as character traits. So soldiers, I would ask that you continuously apply these values and traits every day in an effort to sharpen and strengthen you so that you can live up to our motto of be all you can be. So according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, the definition of character is the complex of mental and ethical traits marking and often individualizing a person, group, or nation. I will charge you to ask yourself today, are you a person or soldier of character, meaning that you are someone that exhibits great mental and ethical traits? Or are you a character, meaning you're someone marked by notable or conspicuous traits? If you are unsure which one you are at this time, I'm pretty sure that your battle buddy, your platoon, your drill sergeants have already answered this question for you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, if you fall in the category where you are a work in progress, you may ask, well, how do I develop my character? I'm glad you asked. It all starts with earning respect. In all that you do, treat others with dignity and respect while expecting others to do the same. Self-respect is a vital ingredient within the Army value of respect, which results from knowing you have put forth your best effort. This means be all you can be. The Army is one massive team, and collectively, each of us has a critical part to play. So growing up, my parents always taught me to treat people as you want to be treated and respect people. It took me some years in the military to develop my character. So I do believe the well-renowned author Anne Frank stated it best. She quoted, "Parents can only give good advice or put them on the right path, but the final forming of a person's character lies in their own hands." See, you're no different. The finalization of your character is up to you. Some of you may develop your character a lot quicker than others, and that's okay, just as long as you make a continuous effort to get there. Finally, I am not oblivious to the fact that we are living in a time where an individual's reputation seems to be more important than all else. Individuals would do anything, whether it is out of character, to build their reputation and be liked, especially on social media. But let me leave this final quote and departing thought with you. If you're from California and you love UCLA, you will really appreciate this quote. So former UCLA basketball coach John Wooden, a leader who knows how to win, he said something that was pretty profound while coaching at UCLA and coaching them to 10 NCAA championships. He said this: be more concerned with your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. So, with that being said, you can try and fake it until you make it, but your true character will always reveal itself at some point in time. And when it does, just make sure that your character is unquestionable. Through the eyes of the people of the United States, know that you are seen as our heroes. Finally, as a soldier for life, I thank you in advance for your service, and just know that the people you took an oath to protect and defend are worth it. God bless you all, and I wish you the best in your future endeavors, as well as safe travel to you and your families. Army strong, fire strong, seek, strike, destroy, and fear you.
Honorary graduate 434 Field Artillery Brigade's policy of recognizing superior performance, awards will be presented to those soldiers that have distinguished themselves during the training cycle. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause until all awardees have been recognized. The Distinguished Honor Graduate of the Cycle Award is presented to the soldier who demonstrates overall excellence in training and character development throughout the training cycle. The Cycle's Distinguished Honor Graduate is Private First Class Gerasi from Fremont, New Hampshire. The Basic Rifle Marksmanship Award is presented to the soldier that attains the highest score during live fire qualification with the M4 carbine. The Physical Fitness Award is presented to the soldier who achieved the highest score on the Army Fitness Test. Both the Basic Rifle Marksmanship Award and the Physical Fitness Award are presented to Specialist Whelan from Jacksonville, Florida, with a score of 36 out of 40 on the rifle qualification and 499 out of 500 on the Army Fitness Test. Each unit also recognizes a graduating soldier with an award dedicated to the service and actions of a distinguished soldier from the U.S. Army's history. Please refer to your program for the history about the following award. The Lieutenant John R. Fox Award is presented to Specialist Hinton from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Please join me in a round of applause for the honor graduates and all awardees. The Drill Sergeant of the Cycle Award is presented to the Drill Sergeant who has best displayed the qualities of leadership and devotion to duty during the training cycle. This award is presented to Drill Sergeant Workman from Grand Rapids, Michigan. In recognition of their performance, the Drill Sergeant will receive an Army Achievement Medal and the Drill Sergeant of the Cycle Trophy.
So happy.
Drill Sergeant John is now presenting a bouquet of flowers to Drill Sergeant Workman's spouse, Robert, for the moral support he has given to the battery and Drill Sergeant Workman during this training cycle. At this time, the 434 Brigade Command Team, Colonel White first act is to swear to defend our Constitution. Just as the Constitution of the United States is the cornerstone of our free society, the soldier's oath is the backbone of the Army's commitment to preserving it.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear